All right, y'all, let's do a couple of equations with letters on both sides, distributed property, the whole 9 yards, the whole process, okay? Cool thing is I'm not using the projector today, so I don't have to worry about the light, all right? So I got one up here on the board, okay, -3 minus the quantity a minus 2 equals 7a plus 15. So our first step is distributed property and like terms on the left. We do have some distributed property and like terms on the left, so let's go ahead and hit that up. Now, in this case, remember, this negative sign is being distributed to both things. Remember, that's a -1. We're basically just changing the signs of those two things. So negative times positive a is negative a. Negative times -2 is positive 2. So we basically just switch those two signs. That negative in front is like a -1. Then we have the -3. We're going to bring it on down. And there was nothing to do on the right side here. Okay, step 2 says distributed property like terms on the right. There's nothing to do over there. So we're just going to go ahead and bring those down. Then we have like terms on the left. Oh man, I forgot to do like terms on the left. Come on, young, pay attention. -3 plus 2. So I'm going to leave the negative a, because I like that first. -3 plus 2 is -1. Man, oh man, I messed up. I forgot to do the like terms. See, that's why you got to pay attention to all the steps over there. There's all them steps over there. Pay attention to them. All right, then right here we got letters on both sides. Who's got less stuff? We've got -1. We've got +7, so I think the less stuff is -1, so we're going to add 1 to both sides. Add 1a, I should say. Okay, -a plus a goes away. That's the whole reason why we did it. Remember, we're trying to get skinny. We're body shaming these equations. -1 gets dropped down. 7a plus 1a is 8a plus 15. Now it's a two-step. 8 and a are together. The 15's watching, so let's go ahead and get rid of the 15. So we'll subtract 15 from both sides. All right, I'm just doing this work on my calculator, by the way. I'm not doing anything fancy, nothing special, just calculator, okay? And then last but definitely not least, I've got 8a equals 16. We're going to break them up by dividing by 8. And you end up with a equals -2 for that one, all right? So make sure you pay attention to your steps. Make sure you don't forget to combine like terms, because I totally got excited to write in my green marker here and forgot to combine my like terms on that first. So, all right, let's do one more. Want to make sure you get a couple of examples on here so that if you're using this, if you're studying, if you're practicing, if you're getting ready for the quiz Friday, whatever it is that you're doing here, I just want to make sure that you're feeling confident, you're feeling comfortable. So I might as well wanted to show you a couple of different examples. Definitely wanted to show you that one because it had that negative sign in front of the equals, which just sometimes can really mess with us, okay? All right, let's try this one here. I got 7x minus 8 times the quantity, -x plus 7, and then that's going to equal -16 plus 7x. All right. Same thing as before. We're going to go ahead and follow our steps. We've got distributive property and like terms on the left. There is distributive property and like terms on the left, so let's do both this time. Let's not forget a step, okay? So I've got -8 to distribute. -8 times -x is +8x. Now I wrote the plus sign down because I know I'm going to bring this 7x down. So I wrote the plus sign because I didn't want it to look weird later. -8 times +7 is -56. All right, this 7x is going to get brought down. And then we're going to combine those like terms. We have 7x and 8x, which is 15x. On the right-hand side, there is nothing going on over there. We have no like terms. We have no distributive property, so we're just copying those things straight on down. Okay. All right, we're doing fine. Everything's looking good. Now we're on to the question, are there letters on both sides? The answer is yes, there are. So who's got less stuff? 7x has less stuff, so let's go ahead and get rid of that 7x by subtracting. Remember, the whole reason why we're doing this, we're trying to get this skinnier. Okay, this is going away over here. 15 minus 7 is 8x. -56 and -16 don't get messed with, so we'll bring them down. Now we're down to who's together, who's watching. The 8 and the x are together. The -56 is watching them. Let's get rid of that 56. So we'll add 56 to both sides. Those go away. We get 8x equals 40. And then we're just going to finish this thing by breaking them up. And we're going to break up that 8 and the x by dividing by 8. And we get 5. Okay. So there's just a couple of examples. Wanted you to have just two quick 5-minute videos so that you guys could have those examples. Use those. Use your resources. And keep working on it, okay? The only way that you're going to get good at this is by practicing. Unfortunately, there's no shortcut.